Hi, I'm Dr. Jeff Davis. This program is called Feed My Sheep. Jesus said in John 21:17, if you love me, feed my sheep. Today I want to talk to you about this thought. Think on these things. We're going to be looking at Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. It says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honorable, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good rapport, if there is any virtue and any praise, think on these things. Man is a three-part being. We have a physical body. God made this body so that we could operate in this earth realm effectively and efficiently. We are a spirit because God is spirit and he made us in his image. And our spirit is going to one day stand before him in judgment. And we're either going to be going into the kingdom or escorted out. But we're a spirit. And then the third thing is we possess a soul. And within our soul, we have our mind, our will, our emotions, and our intellect. And if I were to ask you, what one factor determines the direction your life will go in? Some would say their body because they follow the urges of their body. Some would say their spirit because they follow after God. But I submit unto you that as you study the book of Romans, you find that the body and the spirit are at war because the body is still flesh and the spirit is still spiritual. And so there's no such thing as either one just yielding to the other. It just doesn't happen that way. The determining factor of the direction of our life is our soul, specifically your mind. Think on these things. You see, if you get up in the morning and you're a little tired, but it's a Sunday morning and you want to go to church, if your mind says, I'm going to go, your body and your spirit will follow. If your mind says, I'm too tired and I'm not going to get out of bed, your body and your spirit will follow. See, God gave us a mind because in the mind we think. In the mind, choices are made. In the mind, we set the determining factor. We set the pace. We determine, based on what we think, where our life will go. It's very easy to blame your life, the bad things especially, on your circumstances. But I submit unto you that for a lot of us, our circumstances are not the reason we're in situations. We have thought ourselves into those situations. Now, that's not 100% of the time. Sometimes things do happen that are outside of your control. But when you make a decision to marry somebody and then you find out that it was the wrong person to marry, that's nobody's fault but yours. Because you made a decision to get into that relationship. When you take a job and the job is just not what you need it to be, you don't want to sit and complain about it because you made a decision to accept that job. You see, our life is filled with decisions. And so what we want to do is we want to learn how, as Christians, to make better decisions. Because the better the quality of decisions you make for your life, the better quality of life you will come to enjoy. So Paul said here in Philippians 4, what things are true, honorable, just, and pure, lovely, and of good report. He said, listen, if you're going to think about stuff, think about things that have value. Think about things that are good and just and pure and honorable, that have virtue. Think about something that can do something for you. A mind that is wasted with filth and wasted with just nothing, that's just sitting around doing nothing, is a life being wasted. See, it isn't just your mind taking up space. Your entire life is being wasted because your body, your spirit are following your mind. You don't want to be given over to a reprobate mind. You don't want to be given over to someone who makes foolish decisions, impulsive decisions. You want to be known for being solid. And the only way to do that is to develop a mentality that I'm going to think about things that are going to be a blessing to me and to those in my world. Thank you for joining us today. If you want more information about the ministry, go to www.drjeffdavis.org. Again, that's www.drjeffdavis.org. Until next time, I want to thank you for feeding the sheep, following Jesus, making a difference. Be blessed as you're a blessing.